Imagine finding a penny worth over $1.6 million in your change. Sounds too good to be true. Well, the 2009 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is one of those rare coins that has collectors around the world buzzing with excitement. In today's video, I'll break down exactly what makes this coin so special, how you can identify it, and what it's worth on the market. Could you have one hiding in your pocket right now? Let's find out. Before we dive into the specifics of this rare penny, let's go back to 2009. The U.S. Mint released a unique series of pennies to celebrate the 200th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Known as the Lincoln Bicentennial Cents, these coins feature 4 different designs, each representing a different chapter in Lincoln's life, from his Kentucky birthplace to his presidency in Washington, D.C. Most pennies from 2009 come with either a D or S mint mark, indicating they were minted in Denver or San Francisco. But today, we're talking about the ultra-rare no-mint mark version, a coin with no mark at all that's rumored to have an estimated worth of up to $1.6 million. So, why does this coin have such an astronomical value? It all comes down to rarity and error. Coins with no mint mark were typically produced at the Philadelphia Mint, but a unique error coin from this series emerged without any mint mark or indication of where it was minted. This no mint mark feature combined with its pristine, uncirculated condition is what collectors are willing to pay big money for. Now, let's talk about how to spot this potential jackpot in your own collection. Start by examining the front of the coin, or the obverse side. Look just below the date for a tiny letter. If you see a D or an S, it's a regular penny. But if there's no mint mark at all, you may have something incredibly rare. Additionally, condition is key. The highest values go to coins in mint state, meaning they appear untouched and perfect. Even the slightest scratch or tarnish could decrease its value significantly. Alright, let's talk numbers. Some 2009 no-mint mark pennies have been graded and authenticated by top grading companies, reaching record values at auction. In perfect, uncirculated condition, one of these pennies could fetch up to $1.6 million. That's because collectors are paying for the combination of rarity, historical significance, and the coin's remarkable condition. We're diving into a coin that's not just a piece of history but also a potential goldmine for collectors, the 1969 D. Lincoln 1-cent penny. This little penny could be worth an astonishing $1.9 million. Let's find out why. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909, celebrating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. By 1969, the U.S. Mint was producing these coins in Denver, marked with a D mint mark. But what makes the 1969 D penny so special? Let's uncover the mystery. Most 1969 D pennies are worth just 1 cent, but there's a rare variety that can skyrocket in value. The 1969 D double die obverse. This coin features a noticeable doubling of the date and inscriptions, making it an extremely sought-after collectible. This doubling occurs during the minting process, resulting in clear, split images on the coin's surface. Collectors and numismatists often refer to this as an error coin, and error coins tend to be highly valued. Now, let's talk about value. The 1969 D double die obverse has sold at auction for staggering amounts. The highest recorded sale reached $1.9 million in 2010. This record illustrates the demand among collectors and how rarity can dramatically impact value. Factors that influence its value include the coin's condition, market demand, and whether it has been graded by a professional service. Coins in mint state, or MS condition, fetch much higher prices than those in circulated condition. So, how can you identify if your 1969 D penny is the valuable double die? Here are a few tips. Look closely at the date 1969 and the word Liberty on the obverse side. If you see a doubling effect, you may have a valuable coin. Make sure you have the D mint mark, which is located just below the date. If you think you have a double die, consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. Remember, not every 1969 D Lincoln penny is going to be worth millions, but knowing what to look for can make all the difference. We're diving into a coin that has collectors buzzing with excitement, the 1973 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. You won't believe how much this penny could be worth. Spoiler alert, it's valued at a staggering $1.8 million. So, let's get into it. First, let's talk about the background of this remarkable coin. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909, celebrating the legacy of President Abraham Lincoln. The 1973 penny, however, stands out from the rest. Why? Because it's part of a limited number of coins that were minted without a mint mark. For those who might not know, mint marks are tiny letters found on coins that indicate where they were produced. Most pennies minted in 1973 feature either a D for Denver or a S for San Francisco. But that no mint mark version is extremely rare. In fact, it was produced in Philadelphia, making it a coveted piece among numismatists. So, what makes this penny so valuable? The 1973 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is estimated to be worth around $1.8 million due to its rarity. Only a few of these coins are known to exist in excellent condition, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for them. In fact, one such penny was sold at auction for this eye-popping amount, proving that this little piece of metal holds an incredible story in history. Now, if you're lucky enough to find one, here's how to identify it. Make sure it says 1973 clearly. If there's no D or S on the reverse side just below the date, you've got a rare find. Coins in mint condition, graded MS 65 or higher, are the most sought after. The demand for the 1973 no-mint Mark penny has only increased over the years, with collectors willing to pay hefty sums to add this rarity to their collections. As the market evolves, who knows, this penny's value could soar even higher in the future. If you happen to have one of these coins, proper care is essential. Store it in a protective coin holder, keep it in a cool, dry place, and avoid handling it with bare hands to prevent any damage. Every little detail matters when it comes to value. That wraps up our deep dive into the 1973 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. If you found this video informative, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing coin content. Have you ever come across one of these rare pennies? Let us know in the comments below. We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, specifically focusing on a coin that could be hiding in your change. That's right, we're talking about the 1975 D mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, valued at an astonishing $1.9 million. First off, let's take a closer look at this coin. The 1975 D Lincoln penny was produced at the Denver Mint, which is indicated by the D mint mark on the reverse side of the coin. This penny is part of the Lincoln series, which has been a staple in American coinage since 1909. So, why is this particular penny worth an eye-popping $1.9 million? It all comes down to rarity and demand. Most 1975 D pennies are pretty common, with millions produced. However, a few unique factors contribute to the extreme value of some specific examples. Certain 1975 D pennies were struck with a double die error, which means that the image of Lincoln on the front is slightly doubled, making it stand out. This error occurs when the coin is misaligned during the minting process, creating a fascinating and sought-after collectible. Now, let's talk about the collector's market. The value of this coin can vary significantly depending on its condition and whether it possesses the rare double die feature. Coins in mint condition, graded by organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, can command prices in the hundreds of thousands, while those with the double die error can reach upwards of $1.9 million. Wondering if you have one of these valuable coins? Here's how to check. Look for the D mint mark on the reverse side, just below the 1-cent inscription. Then, examine the obverse for any signs of doubling. You can do this by using a magnifying glass or microscope. If you think you found a 1975 penny worth a fortune, the next step is to get it appraised. Look for reputable coin dealers or consider attending coin shows. You can also check online platforms for auctioning coins. Just remember, getting multiple appraisals can help you understand its true value. Coins like the 1975 Lincoln penny remind us that treasures can be found in the most unexpected places. So, take a moment to check your pockets or that old jar of change. You might be sitting on a small fortune. We're diving into the fascinating world of coins, specifically the 1979 Lincoln 1-cent penny. This little penny has a big surprise that could make you $1.3 million richer. Let's get started. The 1979 Lincoln penny is a remarkable coin with an interesting history and an even more interesting value. Struck at the Denver Mint, this penny is not your average cent. First, let's take a quick look at the history. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. By 1979, the design had undergone various changes, but the essence remained the same, a tribute to one of America's most beloved presidents. Throughout its history, the Lincoln penny has seen various mint marks, but the 1979 penny is special due to its rarity and the unique circumstances surrounding its production. What makes the 1979 Lincoln penny so valuable? Well, it all comes down to rarity. The 1979 was part of a larger production run, but some coins from this year had a unique error, a double die obverse, meaning the design on the front was stamped twice, creating a strikingly clear and noticeable image. Coins with this error are incredibly sought after by collectors. In fact, only a handful of these coins exist, which drives up their value significantly. So, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable coins? Here are a few tips. Check the date closely. If you see a doubling effect, you might have a winner. The features of Lincoln's face should show signs of doubling, particularly in the eyes and the nose. Make sure it has a D mint mark, indicating it was produced in Denver. The higher the grade of your penny, the more valuable it will be. Coins in excellent condition can fetch tens of thousands to even $1.3 million at auction. Now, you might be wondering, who would pay $1.3 million for a penny? Well, in recent years, collectors and investors have been willing to shell out big bucks for rare coins, especially those with documented auction success. Just a few years ago, one of these rare 1979 double die pennies sold for an astounding $1.3 million at a public auction. That's a life-changing amount of money for a single penny. So, if you have any pennies lying around, make sure to check them closely. You never know, you might just stumble upon a hidden treasure worth a fortune. We're diving into a coin that's hidden in plain sight, the 1982 Lincoln 1-cent penny. You might be surprised to learn that this little penny could be worth a staggering $1.5 million, so, stick around as we explore what makes this coin so special and valuable. The 1982 Lincoln penny is part of a significant year for U.S. coinage. It was a year when the U.S. Mint transitioned from using primarily copper to a copper-plated zinc composition, leading to some interesting and rare variations. But before we get into the specifics of the 1982 let's take a moment to understand the history of the Lincoln penny. Introduced in 1909, the Lincoln penny is one of the most recognized coins in American currency, featuring a portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. The D in 1982 indicates that this penny was minted in Denver. Mint marks are crucial because they tell us where a coin was made and can significantly impact its value. Now, what makes the 1982 penny so unique? Well, during that year, the U.S. Mint produced several variations of the penny. The key distinction lies in the composition. You see, there were pennies made of copper and others made of zinc. Among the 1982 coins, there exists a rare variety, the 1982 copper penny. While most 1982 pennies were struck in zinc, a small number were mistakenly produced with the copper composition. This is the one that can fetch upwards of $1.5 million at auction. So, how do you identify a valuable 1982 D copper penny? Here are a few tips. The copper penny weighs about 3.11 grams, while the zinc version weighs only 2.5 grams. The copper penny will have a reddish-brown color, while the zinc version is typically more dull or grayish. If you have a magnifying glass, check for mint marks and any signs of wear that might indicate it's a rare find. The rarity of the 1982 D copper penny is what drives its value. Estimates suggest that only a handful of these coins exist, making it a prized possession for collectors. Just one of these pennies sold for $1.5 million at auction, highlighting how even the smallest details can lead to massive paydays. Alright, coin enthusiasts. If you think you might have a 1982 D copper penny hiding in your change jar, take a closer look. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more amazing coin finds. And share your stories in the comments below. Have you ever stumbled upon a rare coin? We have an exciting topic that could make you a millionaire, or at least make you look at your pocket change a little differently. We're diving into the 1985 D Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this penny worth a staggering $1.7 million? Let's break it down. The 1985 D Lincoln penny was minted in Denver and is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc. The design, created by Victor David Brenner, features the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Now, what's interesting about this coin is its age. While most 1985 pennies are quite common, this particular mint mark has a very rare variety that collectors covet. Now, here's where it gets really intriguing. The $1.7 million value comes from a specific era coin known as the 1985 D double die obverse. This coin features a noticeable doubling of the inscription Liberty and the date. When examined closely, you can see the extra details that set it apart from a standard 1985 penny. So, how can you identify this valuable coin? Look for the following features. Check for the distinct doubling on Liberty and the date. Ensure the D mint mark is present, as this identifies it as a Denver minted coin. The value can significantly vary depending on the coin's condition. Higher grade coins fetch higher prices at auction. The 1985 D double die obverse penny has been sold at auctions for as much as $1.7 million, making it one of the most sought after coins by collectors. Just imagine finding one of these in your change jar or at a flea market. If you think you might have one of these rare coins, there are several places to sell. Consider reputable auction houses like Heritage Auctions or online platforms like eBay. Just remember to get your coin appraised by a professional to ensure you get the best price. To recap, the 1985 D Lincoln 1-cent penny can be worth an incredible $1.7 million if it's the rare double die variety. Keep your eyes peeled for this coin, and who knows? You might just strike it rich. We're diving into an amazing treasure that might just be worth a fortune, the 1988 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This little coin could be worth as much as $1.3 million. Let's find out why. The Lincoln penny was first minted in 1909, and it's become one of the most beloved coins in American history. The 1988 penny features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Now, most 1988 pennies have a mint mark indicating where they were produced. However, the 1988 no mint mark penny, which was minted in Philadelphia, is what we're focusing on today. So, what makes the 1988 no mint mark penny so special? In 1988, the U.S. Mint produced a significant number of pennies. However, a few unique specimens were released without a mint mark. These are the coins that coin collectors are hunting for. Typically, coins without mint marks aren't considered rare, but this particular case is different. The lack of a mint mark on a 1988 penny can mean it's one of the very few that slipped through the cracks. So, how much is this penny worth? Well, a regular 1988 penny typically fetches just 1 cent. However, a 1988 no-mint mark penny can command prices well over $1 million, with some examples selling for around $1.3 million at auction. The value is largely attributed to its rarity and the demand from collectors. Keep in mind that condition plays a vital role in determining the coin's worth. Coins in excellent condition, or those graded by professional grading services, can fetch even higher prices. If you think you might have one of these rare pennies, here's how you can identify it. Look closely for the absence of a mint mark on the obverse side, just to the right of Lincoln's portrait. To preserve your penny's value, store it in a protective holder and keep it away from moisture and direct sunlight. Avoid cleaning the coin, as this can reduce its value significantly. To wrap up, the 1988 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a fascinating piece of American currency that could be hiding in your collection or even your pocket. We're shining the spotlight on a truly rare find, the 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, which has been valued at an astonishing $1.8 million. That's right, this penny could be worth more than a car. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this particular penny so special? Let's break it down. The 1995 Lincoln penny was minted during a time when collectors were already on the lookout for unique coins. This penny, however, was produced without a mint mark. For those unfamiliar, the mint mark indicates where the coin was made. Most pennies from that year were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. But the 1995 no-mint mark penny, which is a product of the Philadelphia Mint, stands out because it was produced during a unique era that left the mint mark off. Now, let's talk rarity. The 1995 no-mint mark penny is not just rare, it's exceptionally rare. Only a handful of these coins have been graded and authenticated, making them highly sought after by collectors. In fact, a similar coin sold at auction for an incredible $1.8 million in recent years, making it one of the highest-selling pennies in history. The condition of the coin plays a crucial role in its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. The $1.8 million penny we mentioned earlier was graded as a PR 69 by PCGS, which means it's in exceptional condition, showing very few signs of wear. So, how can you spot a 1995 no-mint mark penny in your collection? Here are a few quick tips. Check for the 1995 date on the coin. Ensure there's no mint mark. If you see a P, D, or S, then it's not the one you're looking for. Look for signs of wear and tear. The more pristine the penny, the better. In conclusion, the 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is a prime example of how a small error can lead to a massive payday for collectors. If you ever come across one, get it authenticated, because you could be sitting on a gold mine. Or rather, a copper mine. We're diving deep into an incredible coin that's taken the numismatic world by storm, the 1997 D. Lincoln 1-cent penny. This little coin might look like just another penny, but did you know it could be worth up to $1.6 million? Let's find out why. First, let's talk about the basics. The 1997 D penny was minted in Denver and is part of the Lincoln Memorial Series. It features the classic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the front and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the back. But this coin isn't just notable for its design, it has a rare variety that makes it truly special. So, what makes the 1997 D Lincoln penny so valuable? It's a variety known as the 1997 D double die obverse. This means that during the minting process, the design was accidentally struck twice, creating a doubling effect on the lettering and image. If you look closely at the inscriptions, "In God We Trust" and "Liberty," you'll notice a distinct doubling. This error is what has caused the coin's value to skyrocket. Now, let's get to the big question: how much is it worth? While most 1997 D pennies are worth just a penny, the double die obverse variety can fetch astonishing prices. Depending on the condition, these coins have been known to sell for $1.6 million at auction. That's right, a penny worth more than $1 million. Now, if you think you might have one of these valuable coins, here's how to identify it. Check the inscriptions for any signs of doubling. Use a magnifying glass to examine the details closely. If you see that distinctive doubling, you might just have a treasure on your hands. If you find a 1997 D double die obverse penny, you might be wondering where to sell it. Many collectors use auction houses or trusted online marketplaces to get the best price. Always remember to have your coin appraised by a professional before selling. So, there you have it. The 1997 D Lincoln 1-cent penny, an unassuming coin that could make you a millionaire. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin content, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Have you found any valuable coins? Let me know in the comments below. We're diving into the fascinating world of coins, specifically the 2000 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that's worth an astonishing $1.6 million. If you're a coin collector or just curious about the hidden treasures in your pocket change, stick around as we uncover the story behind this incredible penny. First, let's talk about the Lincoln penny. Introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, this coin has seen many designs over the years. The 2000 penny is particularly interesting because of its unique characteristics and the rarity that sets it apart from its counterparts. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly makes the 2000 no-mint Mark penny so special? Most pennies are minted in Philadelphia or Denver, and they typically have a mint mark. However, the 2000 penny without a mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint but mistakenly didn't have the P mark that signifies its origin. This error created a unique variety that is extremely rare. While most 2000 pennies are worth just a cent, this specific variant is highly sought after by collectors. So, how did this penny reach a jaw-dropping value of $1.6 million? Well, it all comes down to demand and rarity. In 2019, a 2000 no-mint Mark penny sold for $1.6 million at auction, making it one of the most expensive pennies in the world. Only a handful of these coins are known to exist, and that scarcity drives up the price dramatically. If you think you might have one of these valuable pennies in your collection, here's how to identify it. It should clearly say 2000. This is key. If there's no P or D on the reverse side, you might have the elusive coin. The better the condition of the coin, the more valuable it is. Look for coins that are well preserved and free from significant wear. To wrap up, the 2000 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how something so small can hold immense value. If you enjoyed learning about this incredible coin and want more content on rare coins, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos. And remember, check your change, you never know what treasures you might find. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. We have an incredible story about a penny that might just change your perspective on coin collecting forever. That's right, we're talking about the 2001 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin worth a staggering $1.5 million. Let's explore how this happened. The 2001 Lincoln penny was minted during a year when millions of pennies were produced. However, there's something unique about the ones without a mint mark. Typically, pennies made at the Philadelphia Mint feature no mint mark, but in 2001, a series of errors led to a significant rarity. Mint marks are important in the world of coin collecting because they indicate where the coin was minted. For the 2001 penny, there are coins with the P mint mark from Philadelphia and others from the Denver Mint marked with a D, but the elusive 2001 no mint mark penny? That's where the excitement begins. So, what makes this no mint mark penny so valuable? It's a result of a mistake during the minting process. While the Philadelphia Mint was supposed to produce these pennies with a mint mark, a small number were struck without it. This error turned a common penny into an extraordinary collectible. Collectors have been on the lookout for these errors, and when one of these no-mint mark pennies recently sold for $1.5 million at auction, it sent shockwaves through the numismatic community. Now, you might be wondering, how can a penny be worth so much? The answer lies in rarity, demand, and condition. As with any collectible, the value increases when fewer examples are available. This penny's unique error makes it highly sought after among collectors, pushing its price into the millions. The factors contributing to the value of a coin include: fewer coins mean higher demand. Coins in mint condition fetch higher prices. Coins with unique stories often become more valuable. The popularity of collecting specific coins can drive prices up. So, how can you tell if you have one of these precious 2001 no-mint mark pennies? Here's what to look for: make sure it's 2001. No mint mark means it's from Philadelphia. The best examples are in uncirculated condition. Also, you might want to use a loupe or magnifying glass to check for any additional errors or unique characteristics that could add to its value. There you have it. The incredible story of the 2001 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. If you happen to stumble upon one of these coins, you could be holding a piece of history worth $1.5 million. Remember to always check your change and keep your eyes peeled for unique coins. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our future coin adventures. Until next time, happy collecting.